My parents told me, "You're adopted, you get nothing when we die." Then Grandma's lawyer called. She left me $2 million and a letter about their lies. I drove to their house with the biggest smile of my life. The call came Tuesday morning while I was eating cereal before my shift at AutoZone. Unknown number. Almost didn't answer. Is this Marcus Chen? Yeah, that's me. This is Janet Walsh from Walsh & Associates. I'm calling about Eleanor Chen's estate, your grandmother. My spoon dropped. Grandma Eleanor died 6 months ago. My parents said I wasn't welcome at the funeral because I wasn't real family. There's been some mistake, I said. My parents told me she left everything to them and my brother. Silence. Then, Mr. Chen, we need to meet today. 2 hours later, I'm sitting in this fancy law office staring at documents that made 0 sense. Grandma left me $2.1 million, her house, and investment accounts worth another $800,000. This can't be right, I stammered. I'm adopted. She wasn't really my grandmother. Janet handed me an envelope with my name in Grandma's handwriting. Your grandmother insisted I give you this personally. She was very specific about the timing. I opened it with shaking hands. Marcus, you are not adopted. You're my biological grandson, son of my beloved daughter Sarah. Sarah was David's first wife. She died in a car accident when you were 3 years old. David remarried Linda 6 months later. Linda hated that you existed. You were proof of David's previous life. She wanted you gone, wanted David to give you up for adoption so they could start fresh with their own children. I fought for you. I threatened to take them to court, expose what they were trying to do. They kept you, but Linda made your life hell as punishment. Every cruel word, every time they excluded you, every time they made you feel unwanted, that was Linda's doing and David's cowardice in going along with it. I tried to maintain a relationship with you, but Linda made it impossible. She'd cancel visits, refuse to let you answer my calls. Eventually, they moved you all across states specifically to keep you away from me. The last time I saw you, you were 15. I've missed 6 years because of their selfishness. I hired a private investigator to keep track of you. I know about the community college, the 3 jobs, the studio apartment you can barely afford. I know about the nights you ate nothing but ramen because you couldn't afford groceries. I know because I never stopped caring. I also know David and Linda have been telling everyone my estate will be split equally among the grandchildren. They've been spending money they don't have, expecting a big inheritance. They're about to be very surprised. All my love, Grandma Eleanor. My hands were shaking as I finished reading. The truth hit me like a truck. I wasn't some unwanted adopted kid. I was her flesh and blood, cast aside by a stepmother who couldn't stand my existence. What do my parents think they're inheriting? I asked. Janet's smile was ice cold. Your grandmother led them to believe they'd receive the bulk of her estate. She encouraged this belief for years, watching them dig themselves deeper into debt. How much have they spent? Based on our investigation, your father bought a $65,000 truck last year. Linda remodeled their entire kitchen for $50,000. Your brother Logan got a $35,000 boat for graduation. They've taken out loans against the expected inheritance. Your parents currently owe $180,000 on credit and loans. I thought about my own life during that time, working 3 jobs, eating ramen every night, walking to work because my car died and I couldn't afford repairs, asking for help with textbook money and being told I was too old for handouts. What are they actually getting? Janet consulted her papers. Logan and Ashley each receive $5,000. Your parents receive absolutely nothing. Your grandmother was very clear. David forfeited his right to inherit when he chose his new wife over his own son. I sat there trying to process it. Nearly $3 million, a house, the truth about my identity, and the family that treated me like garbage for 18 years gets almost nothing while drowning in debt they can't pay back. There's one more thing, Janet said. Your grandmother specifically requested that I be present when you inform them about the inheritance. She wanted a witness to their reaction. She also left detailed instructions about the timing. What kind of instructions? She wanted them to gather the whole family. She knew they'd been planning a celebration dinner for this weekend, expecting to discuss how to split the inheritance money. That's how I found myself driving to their house the next evening with a lawyer in my passenger seat, a cashier's check for $2.1 million in my jacket pocket, and the sweet taste of justice on my tongue. The house looked exactly the same from the outside. Upper middle class suburban perfection with that new truck in the driveway and perfectly manicured landscaping paid for with borrowed money. But everything was about to change.
You can now check part